We're here with Pamela Slaven, the new Dean of the College of Health and Education. You were hired in April, I believe, and started over the summer. How are you settling in so far?
Doing great. Everyone here has been fantastic. I'm really enjoying my time. I embarked on a listening tour where I'm spending time talking with each of the faculty and the staff at each of our 4 schools, and I couldn't be more impressed with what I'm hearing from all of them and their incredible dedication to each of their disciplines and to the school, the college, and the university.
And what really excited you about this opportunity?
Marymount has an incredible value proposition. I love that we're a value-based institution, and I love that, coming here and working with our incredible school directors, I felt that in supporting them in their mission, I felt that we could really make a difference, and so that's what really attracted me to coming to Marymount.
So now in this time as hospitals are really struggling to maintain enough adequate staff, how important is the work your faculty is doing to train the next generation of nursing and other healthcare professionals?
Yeah, it's never been more important, but it's not just about filling holes in the workforce. We want to create healthcare professionals and educators, teachers, so that they can really meet the unique demands of the workforce that they're entering. These are really difficult times, so we want them to be prepared with a unique type of experience that we provide at Marymount. So again, not just physical therapists, occupational therapists, nurses, teachers, but all the other programs that we offer that complement and augment the services they provide. And I think the value proposition of Marymount, being grounded in the values that we provide here, is really going to help them stay resilient in that type of environment. And that really speaks to the 4 initiatives that we're hoping to get funded, or at least partially funded, on Giving Day. When I came here and started talking more to the faculty and hearing about some of the things that we were doing that were so supported and that the alumni and students and faculty are so engaged in, again speaks to the value proposition of the school. So we'll talk a little more about that later, but again speaks to the unique experiences here at Marymount that are going to prepare those educators and healthcare professionals to enter this really competitive and demanding workforce.
And you came to Marymount with some experience fundraising with corporations. The physical therapy program in particular is having a lot of success recruiting corporate partners. What's so attractive about that program to companies in this area?
I think people want to be part of something impactful and successful. And that's what we're able to do here. So people are coming to us saying, how can we be part of Marymount? As well as the education side, the nursing side, and the counseling side. There's such a need, and people are seeing what is different about Marymount, and we want to be part of that. So people are actually coming to us, so it's fantastic.
And let's talk a little about those initiatives you mentioned for Day of Giving. One is essential equipment for nursing students. I imagine coming out of the pandemic that has to be incredibly important.
It's important for us to be able to prepare not only competent nurses, but they have to be contemporary. They have to be ready for this competitive contemporary workforce, as I mentioned, but they have to be prepared to provide safe care in this new high-tech workforce. So we're looking for some funds to provide equipment, all the way from basic stethoscopes all the way up to the new IV pumps, to the new Pyxis machines, all of those things, so we can better equip our labs for experiential learning experiences. So particularly since the pandemic, students use much more simulation because it's so safe, and we have some data now to support that those are actually really good learning experience for students. It makes us competitive with our competitors in the DMV when we can offer those type of experiential learning experiences. So our School of Nursing is looking for some support in providing that type of equipment for students.
And you want to support a rural health initiative. I imagine, those of us here in the DC area may not understand how hard it is to get adequate health care quickly.
Our director of the School of Health Sciences is amazing, as is the director of our nursing school, Dr. Andrew Wolf. But Dr. Sky Donovan is amazing. She's a leader in the field, holds many leadership positions at the national level, so well equipped to understand not only the needs of urban populations, but rural as well. So she has led groups of students for years, not just students, but also thankful alumni and faculty, taking groups of students to rural areas to provide not only PT services, but OT and other types of services. But again, we need funding for that. So those are things that, we're always going to have robust faculty and alumni participation, but to keep and maintain those programs and to grow them, and again, maintain that unique value proposition so that we have and attract more robust cohorts, we're going to need some funding to keep that happening.
And then finally, we're opening a community mental health counseling center and an early learning academy. Tell us about those two centers and some of the opportunities.
So we are beyond excited that we're in the final stages of making that happen as far as our community mental health clinic. So that will be part of our School of Counseling. So Dr. Lisa Jackson-Cherry is the director of our School of Counseling. She's amazing. She has Dr. Bonnie Cho working with her to get that up and running off the ground. What an incredible service to the Arlington community and all of Virginia once we get that going. So obviously, anytime we have more support for that, we can expand our services to the community. So anything from hardware, software, support for more faculty, more students is going to be more support, community mental health support, behavioral mental health support for our community. It's just so exciting. That's going to be amazing for our university. We can expand enrollment. It's going to support our PhD in counseling program. So super excited about that.
Well, Dr. Slaven, thank you so much for joining us, telling us about all the exciting things happening in the College of Health and Education on this Day of Giving.
Yeah, I want to say one more thing about the Early Learning Academy. Let's not forget Dr. Lisa Terracini and Dr. Clara Hulk have done an amazing job, as well as all of her faculty and staff at the School of Education. So we recently opened the Early Learning Academy, so it was very meaningful for them to try to get some scholarship funds so we can expand that opportunity for others who want to enroll their little ones at the Early Learning Academy. So there are 4 initiatives that we're hoping to get some support for on Giving Day. So we appreciate all of your support as well.